Yo, what is up? Going to play a couple decks here before going on vacation. I was messing around with these decks more yesterday night. Mardu Pyromancer. I messed some things up. Like I took off a Faithless Looting, added Village Rites. I've just had some grindy games where like all I'm doing is Faithless Looting constantly, and like it's not card advantage, so like once you get behind, you can't catch up. Which is fine. It's better in the Rakdos Luris deck, obviously. That's more streamlined. You're fine getting to a fail state where you're just Faithless Looting and you lose. That's fine. I want mine to be a more mid-range deck, so I kind of always have a chance to win. Even though it makes the deck worse, it's more fun. So kind of trying to do that. I don't remember like what I did to the sideboard, if anything. I think I moved Vanishing Verse to the sideboard, put in a Magma Spray. I don't know. Maybe threw in a Legion War Boss for control. I don't know. Okay, who cares? What else? Grixis Lutri control. I did change some things around. I decided that I want the deck to be mostly a control deck that's played for fun, control midrange, but I did throw in one Thassa's Oracle and I crafted one Tainted Pact, just because Tainted Pact is decent in the deck anyway. If you ever just need to find like an answer to something, you can just cast it and just start exiling cards until you find like a removal spell. And that's Oracle. Worst case scenario is just like a 2-mana 1/3 sort of scry 2. It can block. Like it's not good, but I don't know. 2-card combo that auto wins the game if you get both, and if you get into a spot where like man, I literally can't win. I have to like start opting, brainstorming, behold the multiversing, etc. for the combo. You might just get lucky and get it and auto win. So I don't know. It's kind of fun to just have that in there as an I win button. Deck, I don't know. I think I maybe put a couple things in for control, like commence the end game. Like that seems like a fine control card. I should just be Shark Typhoon. Don't get me wrong. I don't know why I don't have Shark Typhoon in this deck. Seems ridiculous. I should probably just like cut something for it. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be a future iteration. I don't care enough to think about it. That deck, and then Izzet control. I played one match that obviously that video. It was really good. There's so many ways to build this deck. I have no idea. Yeah, Bone Crusher's amazing. Tons of counter spells are really good. Special Iteration is really good. Brainstorm's really good. I just threw a Lutri in here just because like I wanted another win condition besides Brazen Borrower. Bone Crusher is decent, but I wanted something instant speed as well. Threw a Crackling Drake in there. I mean, if this were modern, this is probably just too much sorcery speed stuff. You want almost everything to be instant speed, but you can probably get away with it in Historic. Crafted one Anchor of the Gods. It's really good. Magma Sprays. Again, commence the endgame for control. Just can't be countered. These should just be Shark Typhoons, shouldn't they? Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this garbage. Why aren't these just Shark Typhoons? Do I even own Shark Typhoon? I have 2. I'll throw them in here. I should just put it in the other deck too. I don't know why I have Commence the Endgame. I think I just like Commence the Endgame. I wish more people would play that card, but Shark Typhoon's just way better. What? It won't let me change. Okay. How about Historic as a control if you're going to be a dick? Fine. My goodness. Just throw a Shark Typhoon over here. Leave me alone. Those are the 3 decks I'm probably going to play. So, anywho, it's going to be best of 3. I've been having more fun with best of 3. Is it controls? I want to do Lutri right away. See how horrible this goes. Why does coffee stay so hot for so long? Like, I freaking make this coffee, and I just let it sit there. I swear to God, it's been like half an hour. I do put it in a thermos, with the top off, though. But obviously, then heat can't leak out the sides very well. But still, I mean, there's just so much steam come out. I take a sip of it and like burn my mouth. I'm like, good God, dude, I just want to drink my freaking coffee. Ooh. One lad can't keep. This is better. Thoughtseize into Croxa into Sedgemoor Witch, or do I want to keep Angrath's Rampage as a removal spell for something early? I'm on the play, so I could maybe just block with Sedgemoor. Croxa does the least, or not the least, but it's an aggressive play. I'm probably just going to be risky in bottom and Gratz and hope it's not a... It's really, really... It's really stupid though, isn't it? Croxa's good though if it goes long. Oh, that's so glory. I'm just going to do this. This is probably wrong, but I want to have the ability to be proactive. Oh shit, I didn't realize I literally can't... I don't have untap block on one. God damn, my horrible mana base in these fucking decks. Excuse my language, I apologize. Well, let's just get this out of the way, I guess. We can always shock Steam Vents in and then Dragon School come in untapped. That sucks. Turn on Thoughtseize into something would have been better. So maybe that would have changed what I kept. I'm not really sure, but probably not. Well, we're definitely Thoughtseizing. Canyon Slew, huh? So I could take their Inquisition so they can't take either one of my good cards. I have no way of killing Narset if it comes down. But they don't have double blue. So I think I just want to take Inquisition so I don't take my only threat. They can just kill it with Eliminate, though. So maybe I just take Narset and try to grind them out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't cast it, though. What do I want to do here, guys? I don't want them to see my hand. So I'm going to bank on that. I'm gonna be risky and hope they don't draw blue. Narset's definitely the strongest card. If they had a way to cast Narset, I would have taken it, no doubt. But they only have one untapped blue with Fabled Passage. Fire them, you just Mind Stone here. Oh wow, they don't. Maybe they don't have an untapped land. That seems really, really risky. This can hit a Planeswalker, that's good. Okay, so I have an answer on Narset if they do draw, it's really good. So they could kill my Sedgemoor Witch. I could just Croxa here. I could just buy Lutri here. Just wait until I can get value. I'm going to try to wait just so I can see if I can get some value off Sedgemoor Witch. I'm in no rush. I played out there, it just lets them use their mana. Still get no value out of it. I think we play this slow. Seems to be one of those kind of games. They look like they're that Grixis control deck, so they're probably playing dragons and stuff too. Ooh, getting rid of Bone Crusher is kind of nice. That would have killed my Sedgemoor Witch as well. Lands, and then I don't really want another one. I don't know if I would get rid of Eliminate or Bone Crusher. I might have just gotten rid of Eliminate and kept Bone Crusher, just as like, you could cast it end of turn, do 2 damage, and then untap, cast a threat, and start being proactive. I have to deal with it. Cool. Well, this works. Because now I can Sedgemoor Witch. So I have to kill that before... Yeah, we'll just do this. Kill this. Needs a couple more cards for Croxa. It needs something to do with maybe a draw spell with Lutri would be great. Let's see what they discard here. Terramorphic Expanse? What the okay. It's interesting. Triumph. Fastest Oracle is not going to cut it. So I think I'm just going to hang on here. And if I have to just flash in Lutri as a 3-2 beater, I might do that. I have no way of protecting it. Okay. So they're the combo deck too. If I cast Erebos' Intervention, I still can't do anything. Gets me closer to Croxa. I don't know why I just want to waste the card. It seems sus. But I don't know that they use their graveyard for any reason. I might just do it to try to get... Yeah, because if I draw a discard spell... If I draw a discard spell or something to do off of 1 mana, I can just get Crocs out there. Can I just take Thoughtseize? I don't think this is doing much. So we're going to do it for 4. Get all the cards in their graveyard. We'll just exile their graveyard. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it, chat. It's not going to do it. Still can't cast it. Could just combo and kill us here if they get lucky. Or draw into it. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know how the hell I'm beating that card. I don't think I am, to be honest. Need something that kills Planeswalkers ASAP, or I am screwed. Baleful Mastery and Cold Steel Heart. If I attack it, it can go to 1. Oh man, brutal. I don't think we're waiting around. I think we're flashing this in as a beater. I can Heartless Act it and then escape Croxa. I might Heartless Act it in response in order to be able to escape Croxa. Oh my god. You got my Ral. That's brutal. It's no removal though, so we can't minus it. Fatal Push Lutri. Sack Mindstone, Fatal Push. I'll probably just Heartless Act it in response. Okay. I can still always just draw a Tainted Pack and win. This is really interesting that he doesn't want to. Okay. Super interesting. Yeah, I was wrong, by the way. I don't need to Heartless Act in response, because if they kill it, that'll put another fifth card besides Crocs in the graveyard. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. I can escape Croxa, he will just exile it, and then he can cast Croxa. But what else am I doing if I'm not doing that? I mean, I'm literally not doing anything. Ugh. I can leave out Heartless Act, can I not? And then kill it when he tries to exile it? That might be what I do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm hoping he tries to maybe Baleful Mastery it. That is absolutely brutal. Oh my god. So now I'm drawing... No, I'm drawing that. Yeah, I've heard people talking, like, there's actually a lot of instances where... Oh, actually, he's even drawing, it's even worse. A lot of instances where Number Lapse is just better than Counterspell, which I think I agree with. It's probably too good for the format. I don't think we need to have Memory Lapse or Counterspell in Historic. I think you could just have like Mana Leak and other stuff would be fine. Games tend to go a little longer in Historic than Modern, so Mana Leak's not quite as powerful as it would be in those older formats. Although Historic's getting there. I mean, there's some crazy shit you can do. I think we're going to see if we can get lucky and combo them and just win, versus trying to like kill this Croxo once and then beat the Tibble and everything else. I just don't think it's going to happen. So if we can somehow like brainstorm or opt or something into the Tainted Pact, then we can do the combo and win. So we'll see if we get lucky. Not having good draws here. Not having good draws here. Which is really unfortunate for me. As long as he doesn't draw discard. He does have Tainted Pact. I don't know if he has Thassa's Oracle, but at this point I really don't think it's going to matter. I don't think we can win unless we combo. But I will say, this is one of the reasons that I did put the combo in the deck. Just like, okay, if I happen to draw a few cantrips or whatever and draw into it, I can win in unwinnable scenarios. Because like beating this Resolved Tibalt is like, there's no way to do it. I need to find some way to remove this, but even if I do, he has to look at all these cards. He can just play Ral whenever he wants to. Bale for Mastery can answer anything I do. I mean, I just can't win. Seagate Stormcaller is really good. I would just do that and Cling to Dust even. I don't know why he's not just playing Ral. It just makes no sense to me. Alright, he's got the combo. We're just going to concede. We'll concede here and make it easy. So Grixis Lutri versus Grixis Lutri. This is kind of interesting. So what looks good here? Removal spells look really bad. Let's just get rid of all of this crap that kills nothing. Finding ways to kill might be decent. Mystical Dispute, Test of Talents, Negate. Duress. These like big win conditions would be good. Can't search their libraries really good. Big Chandra's a win condition. Just need some ways of freaking winning this game. What else is not good? Convert to something else. Probably Chandra's probably better than something. Do I even want a Heartless Act for any reason? Does killing the creature even matter? This kills a Planeswalker. It really isn't that good. I'm just going to get more win conditions in here. Like in top deck. Having him discard cards seems fine. This card just seems terrible. Shark Typhoon seems good too. Just something that can win the game. Is it better than anything else that I have? 30 seconds. I think we'll maybe just try it like this. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Shark Typhoon does seem quite good, but I don't see anything I really want to take out. Try like this. I don't know. Something with discard would be great. This game's probably too good to pass up, but if they just thought Seize Me and lose Ashiok, then I have not really anything going on. But they probably don't have that much discard either because they're a Lutri deck. I think I'm going to keep it. I think it's a little too good to pass on, but I don't think it's that good. I don't think the odds of me clinging to Dust are high. My life total really doesn't matter, though. So I will just shock this in on the off chance he does something on one, like a Thoughtseize, and he doesn't take Cling to Dust, which I don't know why you would. That would be silly. So I think I'm just going to Expressive Iteration here, just to have something to do. But what's the point in doing that? Because it's only a draw 1. So I guess I'm kind of forced to wait, aren't I? It's kind of unfortunate being a sorcery. Because you want to at least be able to exile a land and then play that as your exile and draw a card. This way I wouldn't have been able to do that at all. It's fine. Probably cling it. Obviously, if he thought his is me, I'm not going to cling in response. If he wants to take cling, that's completely fine. Man, no way to exile that is not good. So so maybe it was a mistake keeping this hand. It's a very good chance that it was. But getting down this, maybe I'm just stupid, because getting down this Ashiok is going to be great. He's not going to be able to search. I'm also going to mill him in case I get lucky and mill the combo. Nope. If he had any kind of burn that I knew about, I probably wouldn't down him. He is Grixis, but if you get lucky and just mill like some of their combo pieces, it's really good. So here's where I might just want to Expressive Iteration. I don't think I'm going to down tick anymore, because if he has a 3 damage spell, I think just stopping the search is fine. Maybe this was greedy. Maybe I should have just Expressive Iteration. I would like to be able to get something off of this. So I will shock this in on the off chance I want to Baleful Mastery something, which is probably not going to happen. Okay, what are the odds he has a burn spell for my Ashiok? I think I just want to prevent searching. That's a tough call. I think milling him's not likely to be rewarding. I think we're going to lead on Expressive Iteration. And we could copy it with Lutri if we wait another turn, but I think that's greedy. If I get like a discard spell or something, I want to cast it. He's destroying it anyway. I don't think I'm going to waste this in case I need to kill Tybalt again or something, like maybe a Nicobolus. It'd be greedy just to get a token to try to win that way. I don't think it's crazy just to get 2 1/1s. Okay, so we're just going to do double discard. We're putting this in our hand. Choosing on the bottom of your library, putting this on the bottom of our library, and we're exiling this. We are going to Thought Erasure them. Maybe I should have Thoughtseize first, I didn't lose life. Now I have to go down to 10 life, which is probably fine. More black's probably good. We'll Thoughtseize. Take Tainted Pact, I guess, and let them try to find another one. Even though they cannot search. Kind of confused, like I just walked away from the computer. Probably just Cycle Sensor, right? I don't want a ton of counter spells in this deck, but it makes me think if I need more for things like this, where like you just need to counter their stuff. But it's unfortunate that you can't just put like 4 Mystical Disputes in the sideboard because I'm playing a Lutri deck. So you can't really do that, and there aren't a lot of like effects to that. Yeah, my guess is he or she is probably named like Bazooka Boy. Probably boy, but who knows these days. Guess is they're just distracted. I can't imagine they're thinking. There's not much to think about, I don't think. Hopefully they didn't time out or something. That'd be kind of lame. Given the game's been decent. It's always possible they're raging to Ashiok. If you have a removal for Ashiok, you just need to cast it. I mean, you have to get rid of it. Okay. TV wants to kill my 1/1 with like Prismari command or something. I would imagine not. We will Temple of Deceit. Probably buy Lutri. I even discard 2 cards seems in. Like, I think I'm in for it. Because I can next turn have him discard his entire hand. Okay. I'm in for it. So Cycle Sensor here. Next turn I shock down to 8, which is really low, but again, I don't think my life really matters. It'd be hilarious he has like a Bane Fire and like kills me. I wouldn't even be mad at all. I know he has Memory Lapse. The thing is, I can copy it. Okay, he's just giving up. He's just conceding to Ashiok. That's fair. Ways of destroying an artifact. Upgrade looks better. So he can't search. Is that better than like Scorching Dragonfire? Probably. Nah, because I can't deal it to Narset. And I like need a way of killing Narset. Now this other stuff seems good. Maybe I have just too many ways of winning the game in here, and I just need less. A lot of sorcery speed stuff going on. Chandra's probably just way too expensive, but these games seem to be going long. I think maybe I'm fine where I am. I kind of want to get Shark Typhoon here, but I just don't know what to cut. So I think I'm just going to stay where I am. Try to get him in game 3 on the draw, which I think is going to be tricky. Hopefully I'll get lucky with a good hand with this card. I think we janked him out there, obviously, with Ashiok, which is what Ashiok's, in the sideboard for. Oh boy, man, what a risky hand. I do not think we can keep this. It doesn't interact almost at all, and then we just get comboed. It does have Duress and Go Blank, really slow, both tap lands. I am going to keep it and not be happy about it. I don't think that this puts us in a winning position. Obviously I can't see their hand, but I think our odds of winning are low based on our opening hand. We kind of need more lands. We have 3. I think I'll keep it. Now, again, I'm not super excited about it, but not unhappy about a 4th land. Duress here is looking pretty decent, so we will do that. Probably just play another tap land. Mystical Dispute negate Masterminds. Well, next turn I can go blank. He can just cast this next turn, though. So let's just prevent him from getting the combo. We want to put down a tapped land. If we go and get an island, these both come into play untapped. So I think that's what we'll do. Make sure we put a stop at their end step so we don't forget, because that would be terrible. And I might try to go blank him if he doesn't leave up negate. If he does, I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe Expressive Iteration. I think I have one of each basic. Let's go get an island here. Remove the stop. Prismari Command's not bad. He could just sack in a response, though. Just buy Lutri. I want him to tap out for like Bone Crusher on his turn or something and then go blank him. Put one into my hand, probably Memory Lapse. And then one in the bottom of my library. This one will exile the land and we will play the land this turn. And we will probably cycle it with Cling to Dust to draw a card. Could always hold it and try to just copy with Lutri to draw 2 cards. I'm hoping he just gets like, well, he can't get an untapped mountain, but I want him just to like cast Bone Crusher and just like, you know what, I need to try to kill this guy, and then I can just go blank him to get some value out of it. It's cute. So Tainted Pact. So if he draws Oracle, we lose. Which, while I'm tapped down, it might be smart to just like sack the Mind Stone and go for it. But he is not that silly. We're not going to not waste our mana. We will just take Mastermind's Acquisition. Looking for more discard. Mystical Dispute's not a bad pickup. Thought Eraser's not a bad pickup. We don't need more of that. So let's Thought Erasure. And then we can decide if we want to leave up Memory Lapse or not. Let's force some action. See if he wants to negate. He should negate, probably. Could Mystical Dispute just to get it out of your hand. I cannot Mystical Dispute if he goes for the combo. I can Mystical Dispute Thassa's Oracle, but he can dispute back. And he can Mystical Dispute this, but it gets both out of his hand, which I think I'm fine, and it just leaves him on almost nothing. And I still have Memory Lapse. I think I'd rather have Dispute. So I'm going to assume he'll dispute this, so I don't take his Tainted Pact, which is what I want. He could let it resolve. I don't really want him to, because then he gets another counterspell to protect. But I'm just going to take his Tainted Pact. That was interesting, yeah, because so he can make sure he draws negate. It's not terrible. He still has all his mana up, which is really annoying to me. Do I want to buy Lutri yet? Or do I wait a turn? Leave up Prismari Command, leave up Go Blank, Mystical Dispute. I think I have to leave up Mystical Dispute. So I don't think I buy it yet. But end of turn I might cycle. Or I could Cling to Dust. Well, if I get Croxa, I kinda want to keep it. Okay. So if he draws a land, he has to draw land. He has to draw exactly the land Thassa's Oracle to win. So something's an instant speed spell. Okay. I think I want to create a treasure token. Draw 2, discard 2, maybe? This has been a really interesting game. Cling to Dust, my Cling to Dust. Yeah, just to draw a card, I think it's fine. Yeah. I see a lot of people say, yeah, it's fine, when there's literally nothing they can do about it. I'll discard land Faithless Looting, I think. So he still has Stomp. He really doesn't want to go Shields down, does he? Which is probably smart. I think this is my only chance to do this. We'll say go. He cycled Censor, so I can't like get a Mystical Dispute Censor, but it can get negated. So obviously at any point in time, if he draws Thassa's Oracle, I will just lose. Because he can, well, he's the land, Thassa's Oracle. Okay, we're going to try here to try to get him and then try to get lucky. I still don't see any reason to do any of this. I'm not going to Lutri now. It'd be silly. I'll just kill it with Bone Crusher. Say go. We are going to go blank and try to Lutri him and go blank him. He should probably negate it. But this is kind of our chance. And obviously if he negates, we'll just Lutri it. I do have Mystical Dispute. He has one card in hand. Did you get the last card out of his hand? I forgot I could just pay. That'd been stupid. Sometimes it's easy to think that that's just one mana counter blue spell, which is how it seems most of the time, but yeah, it's not that good. Seems to be running on empty here. Let's just start off with Thoughtseize. Valky's not bad. Good game, my friend. That was a good game. That was a really, really good game. It doesn't seem like it's going to be, okay, an N of 1. It doesn't seem likely we'll ever get the combo ourselves, but that's, you know, that's kind of the point. I don't want to win via the combo very often. I just like having it as like an out. So yeah, that was a really good game. I'm probably going to try one more, maybe with a different deck. But yeah, this has got to be one of my favorite decks. Just so many different styles of play, so many different ways to win. A lot of lines to think through, which is exactly how I want to play Magic. Thus the control, mid-range, and jank designation. Let's see, what do we think here? Pyromancer, give that another go. I've had a couple games of that. I could just try this Historic Izzet control deck, but it's really similar to what I've been playing. Let's take a peek at it real quick here and see if that's what I want to do. I do really like the deck. It felt really good the first time. And I've played a lot of this Mardu Pyromancer deck already. But I made a few changes. It is really fun. It's a lot different from the deck I just played to kind of mix it up. I'm going to play as a control. Let's try it. Play Izzet control. Just because I've only played it once. We'll see how this goes. Against C Stick. Rude. Doesn't want me to play first. I mean, we're keeping the sand. I mean, there's no way we're not keeping the sand. 3 untapped lands. Bone Crusher. So hopefully it's not sack, but if it is, we do have an out to it. Do we shock to bluff? I don't think we do. Especially if they're an aggro deck, our life total probably matters. I think if they drain us out as well. Man, I hate playing against the sacrifice deck so much. Here I take Bone Crusher probably if I were them, but they can make us sack it though. So maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe they just take Saw It Coming or something. With two Narsets, I can't see that being the right call. Yeah, Saw It Coming seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so Rectos Luris or something. Phoenix. Okay. Okay. It's like a Jund Phoenix deck, which is interesting. I think this might end up turning into some sort of race. So I don't know that I'm going to keep this Bone Crusher Giant to kill a Phoenix so they can just get back the next turn. I'm probably just going to shock their face. If I could flash in this Brazen Borrow, I would. Yeah, turn 3 Flashback Faithless Looting is an interesting play. We have 2 Phoenixes. I have nothing that exiles the graveyard, which is kind of annoying. We're just doing this. Memory Lapse ain't bad. They literally can't draw cards if I play Narset. We're gonna play Narset and pass, so they can't cantrip. Which just means they can't Faithless Looting. Like, if they're not playing blue, maybe this is the wrong move. Like, maybe I should have just down-ticked her. But yeah, it's like a Jund Phoenix. That's interesting. I don't think that I've seen that before. It does look to be like a Jund Phoenix deck. That's really, really strange. I didn't draw a land, so I kind of just want to go on the offensive here. I don't see that they have any way to kill this. I'm going to be greedy and do it. Another Memory Lapse seems good, but Op seems good too. We're just going to get in there and be proactive. If they can't do anything, I'm not just going to sit here. I'll let them eventually build up and kill me. We would like to get lands here. This deck doesn't play a ton of lands, and it has a few of the flip lands. Just because it doesn't need a lot. I mean, Ral's a really late game play. It's only a 1-of. Otherwise, most of the things in the deck are 1, 2, or 3. Kind of similar to the Izzet control builds in Modern. 3 damage any target learn. Okay, playing learn spells. So this is a really interesting build. Really, really interesting build. Maybe I have to keep up a counterspell now? Could have killed Narset, but didn't want to. That's really interesting. I can keep up Memory Lapse if I opt here. I don't want to put all the lands to the bottom. Let's look for a land, I think, is our play here. And then we can keep up Memory Lapse if we have to. We will play that. Tapped. And then we will downtick this as well, I think. I mean, the way this is going, I'm fine with this. We'll take a Brainstorm if they don't cast anything. If they cast Thoughtseize, I don't even know that we do anything. I might put like Ionize and Memory Lapse or something on top, but I'm not really sure. I think we'll just Memory Lapse this. We don't have a good way of dealing with it right now. They can do another land and cast this, and we have no sweeper for it. So I think we need to keep up Ionize. If they do nothing, we can Brazen Borrower. Because if they go land that, that's going to be a little bit tricky for us to beat. We have 1, 3 instants and sorceries. If we brainstorm and then lightning strike something, we can ral. Kill it. Then they can ink us. So we have to leave up Ionize next turn. Let's brainstorm, I guess. See if we can find another lightning strike or something, which we cannot. It doesn't really matter what we put back because we're drawing them both anyway. What do we do here? Do we behold the multiverse? I think it's fine if she dies. Because we have to counter this stupid spell. If he attacks me, that's fine. Attacks Narset, that's fine. I assume it just killed Narset. Thoughtseize is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. Let's opt. Yeah, I mean, alright. That sucks. If he goes land that, we just have to start picking them off one by one, which is a little tricky. I think that's fine. Or do I bounce it now? I don't think so. 3 or less. Bunch of lands. You gain 4 life, learn. Okay. This is an interesting deck. It's kind of fun. Okay. I mean, just so much value, and I don't have enough power level what I'm doing. So he did that without drawing cards. That is interesting. Now do I kill one of these phoenixes? Probably. This is tricky. Yeah, I'm at a rough spot here. No sweepers in the deck or anything. Nothing that exiles the graveyard. I don't have a shock or anything. So she's dead. Can Faithless Looting, he can cast one of his big spells. I'd probably just cast the one that makes all the creatures. Be interesting if he decided not to do that. Yeah. It would have been really strange to have not done that. Memory Lapse. I mean, I don't know how far. Where does that get me? I need to answer. I really need to answer these creatures, and I just don't have anything in the deck that kills big creatures. Ugh. Second Abrade and Electrolyze. It's not bad. See what they want to do here. I can Abrade the 4/4 and then Electrolyze the 2/1 and the 4/4 to kill two of them. It's not a bad way of combining it. I want to see how they attack here, because it might benefit me to try to save Narset, just so they can't Faithless Looting. Although they have enough gas in hand. Like, they don't need to Faithless Looting. Like, you can just cast Gigantha. You can just cast this. Yeah, let's see what they do here. And I just go all at me and say screw it, make me deal with their board, which isn't the worst idea. I don't want to kill the Phoenix, so that would be smart to put that. Okay, that's interesting. So let's see what they do here. We're going to Abrade this. I'm going to Electrolyze this and this. So we take 6 down to 9. We still have this whole fucking board to deal with. We just cannot find anything to kill them. Yep. Can you do anything else? Ral, I have to kill that with Ral. So that leaves me 2 lands. I have 3 other lands. Memory Lab, I can Memory out that. Let's see what we find here. That's kind of a bummer. That's not really what we wanted. Shoot. Okay. We might be dead. Although they probably need to prioritize killing my planeswalkers. So we can Salinity Vision or counter something. If I'm them, we might just send both at Ral. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. If they cast this stupid thing, do I even counter it? I probably don't. I can Brazen Borrow to block the flyer if they don't send both at Ral. It's fucking crazy, dude. I can't save Ral. I can find a shock. I play 2 shocks. And I can save Ral. That might be worth it to try. If I whiff, I'm in big trouble. But no guts and no glory. We're doing it. Okay, we fucked up. We done fucked up. I literally cannot believe. I literally cannot fucking believe. That's unreal to me. How many cards are we in our deck? Such violence is upsetting. Maybe that was stupid. Oh yeah, because they couldn't even draw. So that was a misplay. I didn't realize that was a draw, and Narset was blocking that card from even being used at all, so that was a dead card. So that was a mistake. Sorry, guys. I really messed that one up. and I have no other draw spells in my hand. I do have Castle Vantress I could have used. I am literally dead on board. So I should have scryed in my upkeep. Should have scryed in my upkeep. That was another mistake. I'm not dead on board. Okay, I can flash in and block the Phoenix. And then maybe we can get lucky from there. Yeah, several misplays in this game here. I'm a little bit new to the deck, so I apologize. I apologize for this. Alright, let's see if we get lucky here. Any burn spell, any Phoenix, just cast Phoenix from hand. I think maybe we gotta ionize this. I don't know what else we're doing. If we memory lapse it, I think it just goes away permanently. So maybe that's what we do. Yeah. Can we still get the borrower in? We can. Could even just Warrior Disruption something, actually. Okay. Go to 3. We have no life gain in the deck. Full control. On my turn. Need to scry. Bone Crusher keeps us alive. No, it doesn't keep us alive. We're still dead. No, we can block. That's exactly what we want. Okay. If they have a removal spell, we're still dead, but this is about as good as we can do. Go to main. Alright. Let's make him wonder what I've got. Alright. I think that auto kills us here. Because the Phoenix. We'll let the Phoenix just come back on board and we'll concede. It's a pretty cool deck. Just not a great matchup. We need to find more ways of killing these things and exiling their graveyards. Let's see. Let's see in the sideboard what we can do here. So what do we not want? Some of these things are really slow. I don't know that we want all of these freaking... Search is slow. I might just cut a land, because I don't think it does anything. Here are the Gods is really good. Magma Spray is really good. It's better than these. Our set seems ridiculously good. Brazen Borrower is a way to win, but I don't know that we need Brazen Borrower. This kills a big creature, which is really nice. I don't think we need Prismari Command. I think I'd rather just have Bacon Bolt. Kill big creature. Dispute doesn't seem good enough. Shark Typhoon seems okay. If I can just make a big one late game. Do I just cut both of the Brazen Borrowers? Probably. For Shark Typhoon. Challenger seems good too late game, but just is slow. But this game might go really long. We just need ways of killing things. Counterspells seem really good. Behold, Chandra, Crackling Drake, Ral. Storm's Wrath seems good if we get behind. Cut one Bone Crusher Giant for a Storm's Wrath, maybe, just in case we get behind, we can clean everything up. I kind of want the Chandra as well. But I think we're just going to stick with that. It's probably too slow. I don't know. We'll see. It's not coming online anytime soon. I think I'm going to keep this. It's really slow. But turn 2, I can just foretell this, and then I'll have Ionize Anger the Gods. If they have like a good draw and they get a couple Phoenixes out, I just anger them away. Although I don't have double red. This is risky, but a red source makes this pretty good. I'm going to keep it. I know it's risky. I know it's probably not the best. Because I can't cast this or this. But I can cast both of these, which are 2 of my better spells. So this is a close one, close keep. It's more of a me keep. I tend to keep things and stay in higher amount of cards. But maybe that's wrong in this matchup. I'm not really sure. This is a matchup where I could just like, which I could just like slam Rest in Peace on 2. And then the only way of winning is casting like 7 mana sorceries that make little creatures. Which is like hilarious to me. What do we want to do here? I might just want to Behold the Multiverse. Yeah, I think I do. This way, next turn, when I could cast a counter anyway, if there's nothing I want to counter, I just draw cards. Trying to look for more lands, especially red sources. I think it's the safer play on my part. Yeah, it's fine. Take one of my counters. They might also just take Anger of the Gods, yeah, which I think is probably smart. So let's see what they do here. Nothing we behold. And here's one of our better sweepers in this matchup too, so that's kind of a blow. See the Truth. I don't know that I want to counter that. That's fine. If I put things in graveyard, I might have been tempted, but... Alright, let's see what's up. Land is good and Slogan Lantern's great. Yeah, we're taking both of those. We will this... Tap Faceless Haven for Soul Guide Lantern. Let's See the Truth or Faithless Looting. We'll take their Faithless Looting. Anytime I can sack this, right? Yeah, I can. I can draw a card. It's probably sitting there the whole game until I try to go off. It's only just 2 damage. Okay, it even tells me the corner. That's nice. Maybe Rowell's like that too, and I never noticed. Probably just draw Giganta, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Three or greater, so I guess I'll just take the option away from them. Yeah. I don't see why not. Yep, it's completely fine. I kind of like getting that out of their hand anyway. It'd be hilarious if they took Beacon Bolt. I would love that. There's no reason to shock anything up here. I don't have enough snow lands to turn on Faithless Haven. I need 2 more. So this is an instant. No, it's a sorcery. Yeah. Okay. We're chilling. I think our spot's okay. I don't love it. I wish I had something proactive to be doing right now. But we have a lot of good draws on the deck. Beacon Bolt currently does 4. Close to killing Giganta. And he knows I don't have a counter. Or he doesn't know, but... Gets to draw a shit ton of cards. No. This is pretty brutal. Oh. Yeah, no, because they don't go to the graveyard, do they? They get exiled, right? What does this card do? It's interesting. I think I will Magma Spray it. Otherwise, he'll just keep doing this over and over again. Not looking good. Not looking good for our heroes, boys. We can kill Giganta, though, which is nice. Need to make sure we're careful here with the Soul Guide Lantern if we need to do it. This would be way better off as something else, wouldn't it? It's supposed to be a late game win card, which is fine, but in this case it'd be fun to just be beating down with it. Although I might have just killed it with one of those stupid learn cards. There's a Phoenix. Click to Conjuring. You can turn on full control here. See if he I hope he Faithless Lootings into more Phoenix and we can just kill them. So he wants to return that. There's only one Phoenix. I think I'm just going to do it. He can still looting into more Phoenixes here, which is a bummer. I can Wrath them, but I really didn't want him to cast that card again. The card would have been so brutal. Which does so much work in his deck. It's kind of a unique deck. Snow. Yeah, I literally, I guess I could, oh, I can scry, that's sweet. Rainstorm and Magma Spray are both pretty good. They're not very proactive. Yep. Brennan Disdainful Stroke, and he's just been holding it this entire fucking time. That is hilarious. That is actually funny to me. If I draw another Soul Guide Lantern here soon, that would be cool, but obviously it's not going to happen with next turn. How many Phoenixes does he have in here? None? Okie dokie. Shock and land both aren't really what we want. Thank God for that one beacon bolt, huh? God, I'm so fucking sick of this card. I think I'm gonna counter it. But if he just hits nothing, it like just doesn't matter. He gets to cast 2 3-value spells. I think it's fine. He hit Thoughtseize and go blank. Oh! Oh, he's not even... I could go blank and keep Sot coming for the next one. I think I'm gonna let him have it and counter this. I don't know, my graveyard matters a ton, but for Ral, killing things, maybe. Okay. This guy went in all in a disruption. Okay, Ral can no longer kill anything. It's also basically on empty. There's another land for Faceless Haven, which would have been good a long time ago. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that mountain, I don't know. I think we're in bad shape here. He just goes Expressive Iteration again and hits something nuts. Hopefully he hits like, you know, like Thoughtseize, Mystical Dispute. Like there's so much shit in his deck that's like not good hits. I have no doubt he'll like get lucky. Like, he like hit nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you put all this shit in your deck and just like, what are you doing? Okay. It's really interesting. I probably would go get that big 7-mana spell. I don't know why he doesn't want to do that. That's probably what I would do. This is a good card to draw. Oh my god. That's insane. That is actually insane. All memory lapse. Holy shit. Flying Haste. Do I care about this or do I just want to scry? I think I just want to scry. I mean, there's a good chance I just lose to this. Ah, it's a 2-mana 2 for... Ah, it's a 2 for 1. I didn't realize. I forgot. That was a mistake. Yeah. I think we've lost this one, guys. So if he discards any Phoenixes... But I mean, I literally cannot let him cast that 7-mana spell next turn, and I also can't scry. Alright, I'm just gonna let this resolve. If he discards Phoenixes here, he would have done it pre-combat, I think, if there were Phoenixes. But he might hit some. Couple lands. It's fair. I don't even know what we're looking for at this point. Those don't really get it done. It's not looking good for our heroes here, chat. Should I always say chat, even though I'm not on Twitch. Do I want this? Leaves me 2 mana up to draw some kind of removal spell. I think it's better than not. It's better than a random draw. I don't know that I can cast anything off of it, since I have to leave maybe a 1 mana spell to kill one of these. Man, this is getting brutal. This is just getting absolutely brutal. Take a Sot coming or take a Narset? I'll take another Narset. If I take the Sot coming, it's just playing to not lose as quickly as possible. I think we just lose here to a lot of things. There's not a lot we can do. Interested to see. I'm on a 1-turn clock after this. It's interesting you decided to do that. It's really interesting. So he's got Mystical Dispute. I don't think I have any sweepers left. I think I've lost them all. So I'm assuming he does have a... Oh, he does not have a counter. He's just bluffing it, which I don't blame him for. Let's thin our deck. Let's get more shit out of it. We do have Faceless Haven now. What's Narset? I don't think there's any way we're attacking with Faithless Havens, like that's fine. Holy shit, guys. This is insane. Where are our removal spells? I'm gonna assume he's not gonna draw a counter. He might, I'll get punished, but this way if he tries to attack me or Narset and split it again, I can kill one. Let's see what he wants to do here. I mean, that big 7-mana spell is just gonna kill me. I don't see any way that I can stop this. This deck is just too grindy, man. Holy shit. If I'd have been able to exile the graveyard one more time, maybe, but... Any burn spawn, I'm dead, right? A couple good games. Yeah, this is an interesting deck. A really cool deck that the opponent's playing here. It's kind of fun. I respect what they're doing. Another memory lapse isn't bad, because I literally need to stop. That spell only stops it for a turn, so that's not really what I want to do. I don't really want to opt. Eight, so I can kind of do it all. Can do this. Foretell this. Keep up memory lapse. Bluff a removal spell. Plastic combat. Hope to get a shock or something. I think I took them all out, didn't I? Yeah, I guess not. I guess I have no way of killing this. Yep. Just nothing. I feel like that should have been a more decent matchup than it was, but we just could not kill their stat. Like, it's just so grindy. Like, everything was a 2-for-1. Everything was a 2-for-1. It could just be playing poorly, me being inexperienced with the deck, not knowing what to counter, what to kill, what to keep. I'm not really sure. That was a kind of a baffling game where, like, looking at that deck on the surface, that deck should have been a deck that's not good. Obviously, my deck's not good either. I wouldn't say Izzet controls a tier 1 or even a tier 2 deck. Maybe you could argue it's tier 3 if you play it correctly or something like that. That's just what I would say off the top of my head. That deck cannot be better. There's no way that deck is better than like a tier... Gosh, tier 4? I don't even know. Like, losing to that deck seems super interesting. Anyway, we'll try one more. We are going to play Mardu Pyromancer and see how this goes. It's really difficult for me mixing all of this up and trying to figure out what what lines to play on. All the decks are so different. But it'd be kind of fun if we got a unique matchup like that one. That was a unique deck I've never seen before, so it was at least fun to see something different. Although I'd be interested in what would happen if we played that match 5 times, how it would go, if I would just lose every game or what. Plains go on one land. Do we scry into a land and then play something? Seems super greedy, doesn't it? Okay. Keep my interactive stuff. Keep Sedgemoor Witch that I can't play. Keep the removal spell. Because if I put this bottom this and I take this, I have nothing. Maybe just bottom Cling to Dust? This is tricky. I'm not sure the right bottom here. Bottom of the removal spell seems really suspect in most matchups. I think I'm gonna get discarded, but I'm gonna keep things I can cast. If this was a 6 before the London Mulligan, I'd have been super happy with this. So okay, control. So let's see what's up. Brainstorm, Censor, Narset, Lightning, Helix. He can just censor my next play. We can play around it. Narset's good. We can kill with Bloodshie's Thirst. Lightning Helix just kills my creature. It probably would be better just take Narset because it's the guaranteed 2-for-1. So maybe that was a mistake. I'm not killing it anytime soon. But I was just thinking, like, with a token, I can maybe get it. Although drawing that's pretty good. Although it'll just get censored, right? Maybe I'm fine trading it for a censor. I'm probably not, though. I don't think my life total matters. I think I'm planning on clinging to dust here. I'm not going to play anything into censor. I don't know what I'm like waiting to do here. I was thinking like, oh, instant speed, discard their hand. It's like I can't do that. So Narset here for sure, which makes a lot of sense. We will cling to dust now and just take. Doesn't really matter what, huh? Fatal Push is not great. A land would have been real nice. Land would have been real effing nice. Let's just make them kill it, which I know that they will kill it, but this isn't going great with 2 lands. Sure. Sure. Good draws against us. Double censor. I mean, we can just play around this shit all day. If you have the seating, I can't cast it in our set. I can't do anything in our set, which sucks. This is rough. Our set does hose us something awful. So maybe I should have taken it from the beginning. It was a mistake. I think if I was thinking about it harder, that probably would have been the take. This is why we do this, though. It's fun for me to learn with all these different matchups and different decks I'm playing. It's nice that it just draws them 2 cards and hoses all of our draw spells. So I can't even like land Sedgemoor Witch, Faithless Looting, like it doesn't even work. I'm gonna have to like try to Bloodshie's Thirst and he can censor it. He did cycle 1, he's keeping another one. That kills my Sedgemoor Witch too. Yeah, Thoughtseize isn't bad. Thoughtseize is not bad. I don't have another play, unfortunately. Let's go for it. We have to take Teferi. Because he can just untap, censor, Bloodjuice Thirst. Teferi's protection, huh? It's interesting. Alright, I still cannot Faithless Looting or push anything. These are long matches, dudes. Castle Longbow's gonna be brutal to beat. I have no way of killing that land. This plays around Censor. Yeah, this plays around Censor. Let's do it. See if they drew a counterspell. I wonder if they kill it if I just push my own thing to get a 1/1. I'm not really sure. Yep, create a token. I think I'm going to push it. It's a really good draw. 3 looks at an answer. So any kind of a board wipe, removal spell for Sedgemoor Witch, and I cannot kill Narset. You can create a 1/1 and kill my 1/1 with the Ardent Veil for free. I still kill Narset. Silverquill Command is interesting. If I want to just do that now, make them decide what they want to do. I can return Young Pyromancer after the fact and draw a card, and maybe that's what I'll do, actually. Let's see how this goes. Let's go to combat. Yep. It's fine. Any kind of a board wipe here, and we are kind of in trouble. I have a good chance we just get Wrath of God here and lose, but that's why we have Luris, which is kind of nice. Buy back Young Pyromancer. All comes down if they have the Wrath. So they almost always do, in my experience. Soren's really good, too. Alright. It's like if they want to spend their entire turn, that would have been totally fine. I'm not going to cast anything into this. Make them deal with the board. I think I'll just cling. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Still has Teferi's protection, which can save him from a big hit. Basically just gain a bajillion life. Can make another 1/1. He's got to have wraths. Like, I don't know. Why would you concede there? That's bizarre to me. Really bizarre. It's looking really bad. Legion War Boss looks really good. Duress looks really good. Heartless Act looks bad. Leeches in, Signing Blood, just drawing cards. Creature or enchantment. Artifact or enchantment. He's gonna bring in stuff that I need to bring in things that kill monocolored permanents. Wouldn't be bad. So I'm not so reliant on my graveyard because he's gonna bring in graveyard hate. Do I have a braid? I literally don't have a braid in the sideboard. Yeah, I do. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Bloodchief's Thirst. Some of these are kind of slow. Like this is really slow. D-Spark's a good one. Civil Crow Command's maybe not where I want to be. I'd rather just have like D-Spark or monocolored permanent. Baleful Mastery is pretty good too. 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm not really sure, guys. We'll see. I definitely could have brought in like Chandra. It might have been good. Like, I don't know. I don't have enough experience sideboarding that I can do it in 2 minutes like that, thinking through every matchup with playing a new deck every game and not having played a lot. It's kind of tough for me. And this hand's pretty good. This is definitely a snap keep. 3 lands, technically have all of our colors. We have Thoughtseize, Pyromancer, and a Faithless Looting. Obviously, there's a good chance things get censored, countered, whatever, removed. They'll have a good sideboard plan against a deck like ours. All they need to do is bring in removal spells, wraths, graveyard hate. Yeah, we're gonna Inquisition. It's pretty good. Brainstorm letting his Memory Lapse. I don't know if we care about Memory Lapse. Well, they can't really do anything next turn. Let's take Memory Lapse. I don't want to redraw the same stuff over and over, although redrawing a discard spell is not bad, but it's just slow. I don't want to get like my Young Pyromancer Memory Lapse or whatever. So if I cast it, he can just kill it, although he doesn't have red mana yet. I could risk it. I could just risk it and get it down. Which I might do, since I have 2. Doesn't have red mana. He can Brainstorm for it, which would be smart, and there's probably a good chance he gets it, so maybe this is dumb, but because I have 2 threats, the upside of this is so high where if he doesn't hit a red source, I just get a double. I get a Thoughtseize again. Unreal. He didn't even Brainstorm. He literally didn't even Brainstorm and just ripped a untapped mountain. For fuck's sake. Let's see what this last card is, I suppose. We definitely got to play Pyromancer here into Thoughtseize. It's just like Censor or something. He probably wants to Brainstorm here and protect his Teferi, which would be smart. Put your best 2 cards on top here. means you can't really shuffle them away next turn, which is kind of tough. Wrath and Shark Typhoon. I don't really care about Shark Typhoon that much. I think Wrath of God's probably where we want to be. We'll take Wrath. So he has Teferi. Bafflingen's pretty good. He knew that was on top, though. I only said nice. He has like literally every answer in the world for what I'm doing. It's kind of baffling. He can cycle it for 0, which I think is fine. Let's get more information about what we want to keep, I think. Nah, we'll Faithless Looting. So he has Teferi on top. So I kind of want to keep the Split Chief's Thirst to kill that. Hoping he doesn't have a counterspell. I have to duress this turn, because if I don't untap Teferi, yeah, I want to be able to kill. Okay, we definitely don't want all that crap. God, the Shrine isn't bad. If your Deadlands isn't bad either. But we'll get rid of this. Probably this. And then we will duress. Can't cycle Shark Typhoon because then I can take your Teferi. I hope he Teferis, land Teferi, draws not a counterspell, and I kill it. This is obviously what we're looking to have happen here. And then we need to rip some bomb off the top. A counterspell here, and we're in trouble. It would probably be a Memory Lapse. We're just going to see right away with Kicker. Maybe I should have like clinged for a discard spell. I think that was maybe a misplay. Yeah, cling for a discard spell and then cast it to see if they have a Memory Lapse or a counter. I think we do cling now. I'm not even really sure what to take, just in case I get a discard spell and they have a Wrath of God. No. Do I hold it for Faithless Looting? I think I do. That's where if he gets Wrath. Let's see if he doesn't get anything good here. Okay. A lot of cycling lands. Needs a Wrath really bad. Okay. Watch me rip a Braid and he just quits immediately. Not playing that for sure. There's no way. Can't cast any of these. Can't cast spells. Okay. So I can't cast any of them, but I don't think I need to. I mean, I don't think I can, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. If he plays a board wipe... Nah, I'm not going to do it and do a board wipe. At least I have something left over if he board wipes me. That would have been a reason maybe to play it. Five damage, so he's not, is dead on board next turn. Needs a Wrath. But a Wrath will do it. Maybe I should have held this in case he has a removal spell. But I just want to see what it is in case it's like a giant Shark Typhoon or something. Survives at 2. Staying alive. Gets the board wipe here. Nice love from the Witch. Yeah. Good game. Well, these are some fun games. I think the opponent kind of got unlucky there, had some bad draws. I'm not sure how many Wraths he has total after sideboarding, but a Wrath there would have been pretty bad. That's why I kept this Edgemore Witch, though, because I could potentially cast her, or if I draw like obviously a Lurrus or a Sorin or anything like that. You can't... It says creatures can't enter from the battlefield, so maybe Sorin doesn't even get them back. Actually, I have to cast Figur's Cage. I'd have to read that again. So that's pretty good hoser against us. That's why you have 2 Braids. I think it's why you have 2 Braids. I'll have to double check the sideboard here, but definitely need more Braids if not, because that cards like that hose us pretty bad. But yeah, 3 really good matches, 3 good decks. That Learn deck, I'm still shocked. I feel like embarrassed I lost to it with Izzet Control, but it's not like Izzet Control's that good either. But yeah, really interesting games, really fun. These decks I was working on, and I have a lot of fun playing decks like this. Kind of unique, a little bit off the tier 1, tier 2 meta. That are interactive. If they're control, they maybe slant a little more mid-range. If they're just mid-range, they kind of have some unique cards in there that I like, but also because I don't have enough rare wild cards to build all the things that I want, and my mana bases are always terrible, and I lose games because of that on a small percentage of the time, which I think a lot of tabletop Magic players probably understand. So instead of making you sit here and watch the server to load, I'll go and call it quits. But yeah, have a good day, everybody. Thanks. Until next time. Peace.